Hey, Jean-Luca,
Hey, hey, how are you?
nice to see you. Good.
Nice to see you again.
The most snow today. I
Yeah.
hope I hope you still have sun.
Oh, yeah. Would it be a huge problem for everyone if I didn't have? Hey, Jam. Just so you know, right now here is about 30 degrees Celsius.
Nice, nice. Can you add your name to the agenda, Jean-Luca? We typically ask attendees to do this. Open a pull request there.
Yeah, no, I did not add myself. Is the one on GitHub, right? Just add it over there.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm still waiting for a couple more people, aren't we?
We're waiting for Regan and Eric. I can ping Eric. I think I have him in my Discord contact.
So curious. It's funny when a feature gets you by surprise. I was going to commit the changes, adding my name, and it created a committed message automatically, but it got from the context. I think they're using AI when you do commit changes on GitHub automatically through the web.
I think that we have an automation set up on the agendas where if you're only adding yourself to the agenda, it sort of picks up what to do.
Oh,
It's too
even on a
smart.
fork, that's cool. That's cool.
Eric, 1212, can you hear us, Eric?
Yeah, now I can. It's been
Yes.
some time since I used Zoom on this device, so now I'm here. How are you guys doing?
Good. Thanks.
Yeah, good.
Nice.
Should we start? Does anyone
So,
know Regin? I hope I'm pronouncing
Um,
right.
he's one of our new ambassadors. He added himself some time ago, I think, to this agenda, didn't he? But hopefully he'll come along.
Okay, can we ping him? Is he on Slack?
Uh, I
On
think he's on.
Discord, maybe?
I think he's in our Discord, but he doesn't appear to be online.
Yes.
But it's 5 past. Shall we make a start?
Yes. Who's emceeing this, Jem? Do you like to host?
Oh, well, I mean, you're welcome to.
No, I'm a terrible host.
Um, the people who created this community working group haven't been for quite a while, have they?
Yeah, we need Stehaj to host this. Like, he knows how to do this. No, but I don't want to put you on the spot. I can do it either way. It's fine.
I don't mind.
Go for it, please.
Get out the agenda. All right. Well, welcome everyone to our GraphQL community working group. This is an open meeting that anyone can choose to join. By being here, we've all agreed to the membership agreement, the participation and contribution guidelines, and the code of conduct. They're all linked out to from the agenda. Our meetings are published to YouTube, and we also use AI summary tools as well. If you're not happy with something that's been said, that's fine. We can go back and edit them before they get published. You just have to let me know. Shall we just go around and introduce ourselves, starting with Martin?
Hello, everyone. My name is Martin, working at Apollo. Eric, I think you're next.
Okay. All right. My name is Erik. I work on Strawberry GraphQL and help organize GraphQL Amsterdam and other events.
I'm Jen. I work at a small company called Graphile, and nowadays I also have a role in GraphQL as a community gardener. And John Lucas.
And I'm João Lucas. I am at Viaduct, a open source GraphQL project. And I'm from Brazil.
What is the name of your project? Did you say Viaduct?
Oh.
Yeah, Viaduct.
Is that related to Airbnb's Viaduct?
Exactly. We
Okay.
are turning it, making it easier for other people to use it. Leaving Airbnb and becoming public right now.
Nice.
Very cool.
Great. We have a list of announcements from Martin, and then one agenda item, which is API days, and then we can have just some time for anything else at the end. So do you want to take it away, Martin?
Yes, let's go. Just a bunch of things. I did like, it was like, hey, community working group was 2 weeks ago, I think we had one. Or no, we had one just before the holiday break, which wasn't too long ago. And then this morning I realized we had community working group, and I was like, what happened lately? And it turns out a lot of things happened. First thing is GraphQL Weekly is being revived. I don't know if you know Piotr, who is working on the website. He's rewritten. He has been rewriting the whole website. And actually, I can share my screen at the same time. So it's looking the same, but he's working on open sourcing it and changing the internals. I think removing Prisma, a bunch of other stuff. You can ask him, but the most important thing is he's looking for content to restart the newsletter. So if you have stuff, you can either share on Discord, or there is also a button here, I think. Yeah, where you can share a link to be included in the next release of GraphQL Weekly. To be honest, he asked a bunch of us directly already, and we have a lot of content from the last couple of months. But I think more content is always good, right? And we can release it progressively over the next weeks or months. If there is no question, I will move to the next item, which is, I think, related. What did I put? Yes, social networks. Sorry, what was our question? All good?
Oh, good.
Social networks is a bit the same thing. Actually, we should probably synchronize both sources because it's about GraphQL news, really. But if you have ideas or posts, or if you want to run some polls on Twitter, we can do this. Michael from Chili Cream is mainly running the social. We have a Typefully account. Actually, I can show you how this is working. Yeah. But you can also get an account if you want to contribute ideas there. We can do drafts. These are the current draft, which I'm discovering at the same time as you are. Which are probably a bit old at this point because this is API-based content. But you can put draft here. And we also have a bunch of scheduled items of view models. Well, this is mostly the YouTube talks going out. So yeah, same thing as GraphQL Weekly. We need more content there. So if you have ideas or if you want to help manage this, do not hesitate to share either on Discord or Slack, whatever. And talking of YouTube, I don't know if we have the list of subscribers. Yeah, we are at 8.6 subscriber, which might seem low for a YouTube channel, but it was somewhere around 2K in December. So we've
Yes.
basically doubled the number of subscriber over the course of 1 month. So
I
it's
think
getting there.
the GraphQL TV channel, it only had about 200 subscribers only a few months ago, sort of September, October. The numbers for it are very low. So it's been taken under the wing of Michael from Chili Cream, who has experience in taking a small channel and growing and growing and growing it. So he's been really successful with that. And one of the big things he's done, well, two, he has a AdWords, not AdWords, an advertising budget from the foundation that he can spend on promoting videos. And you can tell which ones he's promoted because they've got thousands of views instead of sort of 200 views. And then he's also worked really hard on updating these thumbnails to make them more like the kinds of thumbnails people will click on. And it's been really effective. And it ties in with the Typefully you just saw. So he is releasing videos twice a week. And so we've got social media posts going out relating to those videos, all scheduled through the Typefully.
Yep. So if you go
Yeah.
to the GraphQL code, I think all the videos are available here, right? If you go into the sessions.
So yeah, it's a bit tricky because the ones that, so he will schedule them to go out on YouTube as well to kind of promote them. So once they've been scheduled through YouTube, they will not be available on the website for a few days, and they will say that they are premiering instead. But when they're just unlisted and not available on YouTube, then you can still see them on the website. It's just a bit of a quirk of how the system works.
Do we
But,
know how long until we released everything?
it's 2 videos a week, and I mean we had a fairly large number of talks at the conference, didn't we? So I think it's a good portion of the year.
We need to finish before May, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But if we run out of videos as well, then he's going to go back and kind of update all the old videos from the 2023 conference and kind of re-release them with the new thumbnails again as well. So we won't run out of content, but yeah, I don't know how quickly we'll get through the 2024 videos. We'll just see how it goes.
While we are on different outbound channels, we have all this event page, which I don't think Bayat has showcased yet. Like he has this cool stuff. Like when did this change? It changed like just
I
before
think it
Christmas, I
changed
think, right?
over the holiday season. So I didn't notice when it went out. But yeah, quite recently, sometime in
So
December.
cool WebGL stuff. Like I don't know, it's looking cool. I like it. Where you can
Really
see all
cool.
the events and you can filter here. I find this a bit weird. I
Hmm.
actually sent him the feedback. Like you have all the working groups, which is interesting for us, but
Mm.
not so much maybe for everyone. But you can filter out here, and you have real Philly here happening when in 2 weeks.
This month, yeah. Um, the new meetup page looks great. The main issue is going to be maintaining it and keeping it up to date. Um, so I would like to know what the plans are there. At the moment, any event has to be added manually.
Maybe we can check if there's any APIs we can use for existing meetups to fetch them automatically.
Mm.
I think that should be possible for Guild host. Maybe also, yeah, okay. Well, maybe we could build something like that where we just put in the IDs and then no one has to put in any manual work. I think that'd be great.
So that would be like linking it to the GraphQL like meetup group then, and then it would pick
Well,
up any event added to that group.
what we could do is add a workflow on the website repository that runs maybe once a week or daily, whatever, and then just checks all of these meetups and then just generates a markdown file for it, and then that should be added to the website, right?
That'd be
Or
great.
how,
Yeah.
I think there's, or is it a markdown file for each meetup, or is it just a JSON and then the JSON is parsed on that page? I'm not sure how we implemented it.
I
I
think
think it's one large JSON file at the moment, is it?
isn't it in TypeScript? I don't
Well, either way,
So
I think,
that one is like the meetup group, but what I'm talking about is the one where we're listing the individual events.
know.
mm, yeah, exactly.
That's a
That just
separate
says,
file.
yeah, that just lists the next date. But I think either way,
Mm,
we should easily be able to migrate it towards a format that is automatically fillable by some sort of workflow.
that'd be great. Yeah.
Should we create an issue while we are
Yeah, I was
all
gonna
here?
suggest that. Yeah, let's do that there.
Yeah.
Feel free to add me as an assignee.
I'm doing it on the website repo. Is that okay?
I guess that's the best
Yeah.
place to put it, right?
Yeah.
Because we need access to the
Yeah.
website code. And then what the automation would do is it will create a pull request, which contains all of the additions in case there are any. And then still someone has to manually review that, but I think that reduces the burden by a
It's
lot.
still, yeah. The main issue at the moment is knowing when these events are even happening. So yeah, I think my wires got crossed when I was last discussing this with someone because there's a difference between um, the the information for the group, which we already manage with a with like a tracking spreadsheet, but then the information for the individual actual events. Um,
Yeah, I think for now, also manually managing the pull requests is a little easier because that saves us from some headaches about injection attacks or anything malicious
yeah,
inside of the JSON. So I think for now it's best to keep that workflow manual, but maybe we can um,
it's getting the data.
exactly, and
Yeah,
maybe we can just name someone responsible for reviewing these pull requests so they get pinged regardless. Yeah.
I'm happy to be that person.
Nice.
Excuse me.
Awesome.
Cool.
But
Question
yeah, so
from
far
Jean.
it's looking
Sorry,
good.
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, so far it's looking good though. Yeah.
I love it. I love that you can zoom, and I love the trail of the point. It's it's what makes it's a small things, you know. Did you say,
Yeah.
James, as a meetup? Maybe what did you say? In Oslo, maybe?
Yes, so I just happened to notice that there's an Oslo meetup. Now, he's actually put the title as
26.
2025, but it's for 2026. And the Oslo meetup didn't exist this time last year, so I think
Yep.
that just might be a typo in the title there. So it'd be nice if we can promote that for them as well. I think
We could
they
use that
are,
to test the automatic workflow if we wanted to.
yeah, maybe.
Let's move on. Yes, LinkedIn. I was going to go there. We have a LinkedIn page, and I think it's actually pretty important. I never go there, but I know some people, a lot of people do. Uh,
The
and
Typefully can post to LinkedIn
yeah,
as well.
so if you go to Typefully, you can see the accounts we have. We have X, LinkedIn, and Blue Sky. I don't know if Typefully tracks the impressions analytics. Whoa, goes up. I like this.
What are you? Is that our Twitter account there?
I have no idea what I'm looking at. I see a curve that goes up. I'm happy. It's GraphQL. I guess it's our cumulative. Oh, it's cumulative. Okay. It's aggregated across everything, like Twitter, Blue Sky, and LinkedIn, I guess.
Oh,
Just a wild guess, to be honest. I'm not sure. Oh, here it says it redirects to Twitter, so it's probably
Yeah,
just Twitter.
it says 123,000. So that's the exact count we have on X.
Okay. And we get other kind of analytics.
no idea.
I have no idea. Scheduled analytics is just for X, looks like. I don't know. Well, if you're curious, let us know, and we can create you an account. We'll dig into that.
While we're speaking about this, I was thinking, might it make sense to have a content hub somewhere? So a dedicated channel where everyone who cross-posts stuff is able to just tap into and see what's going on currently so they can repost some of the topics, uh, just to get them some more visibility. Sometimes it's hard for me myself to catch what's going on in all of the working groups, and all of the announcements
Yes.
if there's no blog post. Um, and that could be something like, okay, this community library has this cool new feature. Like everyone could submit something as long as it's curated to some extent. So to make sure that only quality content passes. But sometimes for me, like I'm thinking about what could I post, um, and then I have to go on the search. And I think for many topics that are around, it would be easy to just have some kind of hints collected in a channel.
What channel would that be?
Um,
Slack, Discord? It's
yeah,
always the same question.
we we have a Slack channel for, is it for community leaders? And that was the original idea behind that. And now we have another one called Megaphone. Is that meant to be like this kind of? Do you know
It
what
was
it
the
is, Martin?
intent it was the intent, but I think we are like 3 persons there, maybe 4, including Benji and Michael.
By the way, I think I got kicked out of the Slack channel with my open source account. And I was trying to ping Uri to add me back into it, but he hasn't responded to numerous attempts. Is
Okay.
anyone of you able to get me an invite again? It's been some time since I've dropped out of there. And
The community leaders one?
yeah, exactly. And the megaphone one
Um,
probably as well.
No, it says that I can invite people apparently.
Oh,
So
nice.
um
Well, if you could send me another invite,
yeah,
that
I
would
think
be
maybe I
perfect.
need your email address.
Yeah, I'll send it to
Um
you.
so yeah, let me
Discord.
know your email, and I probably have your email address somewhere because you're an ambassador
Yeah.
actually.
I'll just send you an email with my email address so you have it.
Yeah, that's fine. So I don't know. It would be, I mean, ideally we have somewhere where we put all these ideas and links and everything. Is there a better solution to a Slack channel?
Could be a Notion space as well, for example, so we could share it more easily. I don't think this has to be an internal page or like a sensitive link just to ease the burden of access, or like anything equivalent to Notion, basically just some note-taking app that supports databases where you can put in a date and a link and just some metadata. I think that would be an alternative.
We
Yeah,
have
interesting.
a buffer account which has some features like this. Yeah, I can show you quickly as well.
Then
Like,
everyone would require a seat, right?
but then yeah, we need to onboard everyone.
Yeah.
It's always the same issue. Like some people prefer Slack, some people prefer Notion, some people prefer Discord.
I think in that case, a Notion space would be perfect, or anything we use like Obsidian or not sure.
We can try. Do you want to create a page, Eric? Like, can we make a Notion page where everybody can contribute, like, and we don't have to manage accesses? Like
I
something that
think
is basically.
you can invite people. I'm not sure if we can. I'm not the biggest Notion user in the shared spaces.
Notion tends to be less friendly with sharing stuff, and Obsidian is file based and works with Git. So if you just update your Git, and even has like an extension for Obsidian and Git, and you can just read the Markdown files. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do as well. But yeah, in that case, you would need to plug it into Obsidian yourself. We can't use the share plan because then we would require seats, I think, or think about. I was just thinking about Notion databases. They're not for Obsidian, that isn't really supported yet. But yeah, any reader and then just being able to pass around a GitHub link might also be convenient.
Could we try that? Obsidian?
Yeah, sounds great. Maybe Jean-Luc, maybe you can look into Obsidian and I can look into Notion, and then we just put it into an issue and then we see what we like better.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you have the capacity for that. And then we just add it as an item for the next agenda, and I'll create an issue to track that in the community working group.
Are we taking notes? No. Feels like we should.
I think
There's
there
AI notes, right?
there might be an AI taking notes. I don't know, but we should probably at least make sure issues are opened about things that we're discussing or something.
Oh yes, let's create issues live.
Yeah.
What's a good title for this issue?
Like a
Content
like
Hub?
I'm
Yeah.
already working on creating that issue. No need for you to do
Oh,
so.
thanks. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah.
I love notes in issues. I mean, I love issues. It's even better than notes.
Yeah. So it looks like these Slack channels, as referring to, are working through Slack Connect now. So your Slack organization needs to be using that for you to be invited. I think that's what the deal is. And that's probably partly down to cost.
Okay, yeah, that's a problem. I'm currently on a Slack organization, but only for this month, and then next month I will be on a different one. So maybe we can move on
Yeah,
to then.
yeah.
So
Another issue with Slack, but also because everyone uses Slack at work, it's sometimes easier to reach people on Slack.
Mm. That's why we've ended up using Discord a lot as well, because it's free for everyone to use and access. So
I
it's
mean,
just
Obsidian or any other tool would be best
wherever
because
the person
everyone could just
creating it
contribute.
prefers to use, really.
We can't hear you anymore, Jem. That, Jem, are you still with us?
Hello, yeah.
Okay, yes, perfect. Let's move. So we are still in the announcement section, I guess, which I put for 10 minutes. Just one last thing is we have dates for GraphQL Conf. It's confirmed for 6th and 7th of May. It's happening at Mela in Menlo Park. We haven't announced it yet. And GraphQL,
Nope.
when I say we, it's mostly the GraphQL Foundation. And yes, 6, 7, I don't know why, but we can use that. So we are asking everyone to hold off on making like a big splash announcement and everything. But just so you know, it's going to happen at those times. Hopefully, we can have something a bit more official by next week. I know the conference committee is on Monday, so we can
Yeah.
decide how it needs to be announced.
Yeah, it's a really tight deadline. But it's what we have. And I imagine things will be ramping up from Monday with the organizing of that. Yeah. The meeting this Monday, we were still confirming things and just making sure that it was all firmed up. So that's very fresh news you've got there, Martin.
Question.
It's go for it.
I know we just confirmed the date. I got the email as well saying that the venue is confirmed. So can we rush the CFP? Given even if you don't have a website, I think the CFP could be as soon as possible, right?
So actually,
Yeah, I think
if you search GraphQL Conf 2026 in Google, you will find the CFP. I think this is the first thing that was made. It's
mhm.
not open yet. It opens next week. So I think it all lines up with conference committee on next Monday, and then we can all agree on how to release all of that.
Yeah.
there's news.
Well, mm, there is news, but it's not come from the foundation just yet.
Yeah.
But it's also going to be very tight, tight deadlines because of changing it from autumn to spring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I think we're in that case, we kind of need to start the promotion for these things now because,
Yeah.
I mean, many people are last minute about getting conference tickets, but
I
then
can't.
we want to make sure the slots in May are still free for us. uh, to join. So I think we could talk about publishing CFP announcements in the community meetups as well. So we get a lot of attention on there.
Yep.
Maybe we can also do that as a last push. I'm not sure if that should be the first start. But I'm just thinking if everyone is used to a conference in September and now it's pushed forward to May, we might need to get some more attention because usually people will look for the CFP around the time of the last year's opening, and that'll be too late this year.
Yep. Anyways, it was just FYI. Let's wait until next week before reaching out more. The last thing I had is API Days New York, which is actually happening. So if we're saying GraphQL Conf is 6th and 7th of May, API Days is a week just after. And it's in New York City, so East Coast. So it could actually work out quite well. Like if people are already in the US, it's a single trip. But we don't have anyone to really drive this yet. So if you know anyone interested, I think now is a good time. Last year, the API Days team was a bit exhausted from all the conferences. Hopefully, they've been able to recharge during the holidays. And if we want to start the discussion, I think January is a good time frame.
So are you proposing another GraphQL Day?
It's open. I think the good thing, in my opinion, is it's very flexible in what we can and what we want to do. GraphQL Day in Paris was really cool for us maintainers because we got to meet with the community. The track was unevenly attended. The room was not always full and so on. So what we said is for the next one, maybe what we could do is have a booth, but maybe not do a full track. Instead, we just have the ambassadors go to the main track, and advocate GraphQL to the existing crowd. It's less work for us and also gives more visibility to GraphQL. So that's an option. But if we want to make it a full track, we can probably ask for that. So it's up to us, really.
Okay. So are you looking for volunteers or is it API Days that are looking for volunteers?
It's us. It's us GraphQL community. If we want to do something, I think now is a good time. If API Days will happen with or without us, it's just if we want to be a part of it, we should probably say something at some point. And I probably won't be there. I don't know. I'm trying not to take the plane too much. I'm not sure if I can make it in New York. I think it makes sense to have someone local. Like it's always easier also to recruit some local companies and stuff like this. So having someone East Coast would be super helpful. And I can help do the liaison with API Days if needed. I can do the intros and everything. But having someone in the US, preferably East Coast, would be really nice.
Okay. Well, feel free to email the ambassador news list maybe as a first reach out. I think you're on there already,
Yeah.
aren't you? You're able to post to there.
Yeah,
And then
well,
we'll see.
I
I
will
can't.
just look around and see if that catches
We
or if it doesn't. We don't have to do anything.
It's an interesting, with it only being a week after the conference, but also it's the two opposing coasts, isn't it? As West Coast and East Coast. So maybe,
Yeah. There's a lot of
yeah.
symmetry. Yeah, it's West Coast versus East Coast. I envision GraphQL Conf will be a lot more about contributors, and API Days is a lot more about vendors and business side of it. So there
Yeah.
is some complementarity to it. There's some so it could work out. We'll see.
Yeah. Cool.
I think that's all we had on the agenda.
Yep. Is there anything anyone wants to that we've missed?
Ambassadors hoodies.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I I am confused about ambassador hoodies. It's definitely on my list to work out. Uh, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it would have been easy. But now we have to consider import duties for most
Oh,
countries.
oh.
So, like 10 years ago, I would have just had them all shipped to my house and I would have posted them out and it would have been fine. But now, if I do that, anyone US based will have to pay import duties. And I think there's a few EU countries as well. It's like because they've taken away that minimum threshold for import tax. So I'm going to have to work out how to drop ship them, I
Mm.
think. But yeah, so our first cohort of ambassadors we had in September and it's now January. So I know it's something I need to get my head around. Yeah.
Ambassador hat for the summer. In May, it's spring. We need.
Yeah. Yeah. We've had our new cohort of ambassadors as well. So we've added, I think is it 12 new ambassadors. Again, across a nice spread of countries and companies. Um, and we're going to organize some calls this month. We're going to do one for just like ambassadors themselves to discuss whatever they want. And then another one where because we said that they will get like updates from the foundation and the TSC, and we thought actually splitting those two calls up is a good idea because last time I think the call went on for about 3 hours, which is a long time. So I think we're going to split it up so that it's two separate calls, and one will be like a presentation and a Q&A, and then the other one will be more social. I hope that sounds good, Eric. Yeah, cool.
Eric, you're slowly getting out of
Yeah.
it.
No, that wasn't my intention. Yes.
Yeah, but I hope does that sound
it's a live counter, you know. When we don't see Eric, the meeting is over.
yeah. I hope does that sound like a good idea to you, Eric?
Yes.
Sort of separate calls like that.
Yeah, I think it is as long as we have the resources documented somewhere. Like so you can catch up anyways in case something's not that relevant.
Yeah. Cool.
All good.
Yeah, I think so.
See you next month or before. You around?
Yeah.
See you on the internet.
Yes.
Let's figure out this
All right, well.
Slack situation, Eric.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon. Otherwise, I'll need to get my own enterprise Slack just for myself to be able to participate.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, everyone.
Thank you all. See you.